Why were 80s kids' TV show schedules so tricky? Imagine rushing home from school, eager to catch your favorite cartoon, only to find it on at a different time every day. That was pretty common in the 1980s. Back then, TV schedules for kids were not as straightforward as today's streaming services. Instead, they were shaped by many factors that made tuning in a bit of a puzzle. Most children were in school during the mornings and early afternoons, so networks scheduled kids' shows mainly after school, around 3 to 5 in the afternoon. Saturday mornings became the prime time for cartoons, but even then, the schedule was packed tightly to fit as many shows as possible. This meant shows had to be short, often around 20 minutes, to make room for commercials and other programming. Limited channel choices also played a big role. In the 1980s, most families only had 2 or 3 TV channels. Broadcasters had to balance kids' shows with adult programs, news, and movies. This often led to shorter episodes or shows being split into segments to fill the available time slots. For example, a half-hour cartoon might be broken into 15-minute parts, making the schedule feel choppier. Syndication added another layer of complexity. Many kids' shows were sold to local TV stations, which could air them at different times. So, a cartoon that aired at 4 p.m. in one city might be on at 5 p.m. in another. This made it tricky for kids to know exactly when their favorite shows would be on, especially if they relied on TV guides or word of mouth. Advertising and toy tie-ins also influenced scheduling. Many cartoons were created to promote toy lines, like action figures or dolls. Networks often moved showtimes around to boost ratings and toy sales, which kept viewers guessing. Sometimes, a popular show would be moved to a different time slot to maximize its audience or to fit in a new toy commercial. Networks also used short interstitial shows or quick segments between main programs. These 10-minute clips kept kids entertained but added to the fragmented feeling of the schedule. Plus, since VCRs were not common in the early 1980s, kids had to watch shows live. Missing an episode meant waiting for reruns, which could be weeks or months later. All these factors made the TV schedule for children in the 1980s quite tricky to follow. But that unpredictability also made watching TV an adventure. Kids had to plan their afternoons carefully, rushing home or waking early on weekends to catch their favorite shows. It created a shared experience, as friends and siblings would talk about when shows aired and what they missed. In the end, the complicated schedules are part of what makes 1980s kids' TV so memorable. It was a time of excitement, surprises, and a little bit of chaos, all woven into the childhood memories of those who grew up watching those colorful, animated adventures.